spinning the block. Hey guys, I'm Cory and welcome back to my channel. As some of y'all know, I do dating Cory. I have been doing that for quite some time now. I've seen where I've talked about my dating experience, shown my dating experience, all that. But by the title of this, have you ever spun the block? I'm just gonna chit chat with y'all while I take out my hair. So let's talk about spinning the block. And when you think about spinning the block, who do you think about? What couple do you think about? Especially that has been in the news lately. Nelly and Ashanti. They have definitely spin the block. And I'm going to be looking at my computer screen just to get some, information, some facts. I have been doing dating Cory for quite some time now. And I've spin the block a couple of times. Have you ever spin the block? Spin the block? Spin the block? What's the real terminology? Spinning the block. So just quick reference. I am Cory. I live in Atlanta. I have been dating. I'm actually seeing somebody right now. But it was still part of Dating Cory 2.0. First it was Dating Cory. I found somebody. We moved to Mexico, blah, blah, blah. And now I'm doing Dating Cory 2.0. What's your definition of spinning the block? Spinning the block, I feel like, is you was dating somebody, y'all went your separate ways, and somehow y'all reconnected, got back with each other. That's spinning the block. Do you agree? Let's actually see if we can look up the definition of spinning the block. Most common meaning of the phrase spin the block means to get back with somebody you used to be romantically involved with. As in, when someone goes back to the ex or fling anyone that they may have been involved with. Leave in the comments, have you ever spin the block? Would you ever spin the block? How was it when you spent the block? I've spent the block. I hate that. Am I saying it right or wrong? I've spin the block a few times, but not one spin the block, but a certain person that I've spent the block with. We started talking, dating, whatever, when I was living in New York. And then I happened to, not abruptly, but I moved to Georgia. So it was like in the middle of our getting to know each other relationship. We was young. I was 19, 20. So at that moment, it was all like, yes, yes, yes. When I moved, I think I flew back to New York every other weekend. That's when AirTran was out and I was doing the student thing. It was like $50-something or something like that, something cheap. So I was using that every other weekend to basically keep up the relationship. But here we are, years later. I've spent the block a couple of times where we keep in contact, we meet up, we decide to go at it again. That's like, is that the right? Like, just start dating again. Just, we're gonna do this again. So I've had that one person around where I spent the block quite some time. Is it a good thing to spin the block? I guess each situation is different, because when you spin the block, hopefully you're going back for good reasons. Of course, you have your family and your friends in your ear like, no, leave that person, you're better off. Like I said, it all depends on what was the situation. Like, did y'all leave on good terms or bad terms? If it's bad, hopefully you don't spin the block. We don't want none of that. If it's bad, don't spin the block. If it was good, if it was decent, if it was cut short, like in my instance with the moving, then I think you should spin the block. Let's go back to Nelly and Ashanti. So their spin the block was a long period of time. They met in 2003 at the Grammys, at the Grammy press conference, which was January 7th, 2003. They started dating right after that. Then they split 10 years later. When I saw that, I was like, wait, they was really dating for 10 years. I don't remember them dating so long, like 10 years. Like, yes, there's a lot of pictures and footage of them, but 10 years? 10 years was a long time, and for them to stop after 10 years, that's the other thing too about spinning the block, or just dating in general. If you're dating somebody and it's been years on end, I'm not saying everything should end up in marriage, but like some kind of commitment. And they was dating for 10 years, and well, we don't know if there was some kind of commitment, but woo, 10 years. Anyway, so they split for 10 years again. So they was dating for 10 years, split for 10 years, and then we all know, or we feel like we know, when they didn't rekindle at this moment, but like this was like the the snap, which was at the Fat Joe and Ja Rule versus in New York City. Fat Joe and Ja Rule both have songs with Ashanti, but Fat Joe has a song with Nelly. So Fat Joe, maybe I would give him his props. Fat Joe had Nelly there. Maybe it was like a plan all along to get them two back together. But Fat Joe had Nelly there. And we all seen at the end of, basically at the end of the verses, Ashanti was on one end of the stage and Nelly was at the other. I forgot who it was. Was it Jermaine Dupri or somebody? Somebody was hyping Nelly up, and it wasn't like the video of the verses. It was somebody's personal phone that was recording it, and Nelly was like getting hyped up, like, yeah, I'm gonna go. We was like, what? Sure enough, during Ja Rule's performance, you see Nelly walk over a beeline during his performance, during Ja Rule's performance. Like, he, not interrupted, but he just like, because there was a whole bunch of people on the stage in the background. But Nelly, you saw with his hood on, I think he had like a black and white checkered hoodie. You saw him, and Ashanti was just singing. He went over, gave a hug. That's when I feel like, whew, the gates opened. Of course, she was playing, not hard to get, because we can't speak for anybody. But it seemed like she was just like, okay, you're here. Let me be cordial. Let me say hello, whatever. And he got his hug. Internet went crazy. Like, what? We all saw that. Like, and then that performance with Ja Rule and Fat Joe, their versus performance, was September 2021. I think they was posting pictures or video in May of 2023. Like, we knew. So let me get it right. The performance was September 2021. We started seeing pictures and rumors hearing that they was dating early, like spring 2023. So about a year and a half later, after they saw each other on the stage, they started dating. So who's to say they, they didn't rekindle right after it or a couple of months after it? What we know as the public is that they started coming out in spring of 2023. And now, December of 2023, we all saw the video also. I think it was either New Year's Eve or like a New Year party or something, where they had the black on and Nelly was like rubbing her stomach. That's when they messed up, because we was all like, what? So once that happened, we was like, the media, social media was like, what? Ashanti's pregnant. Everybody, I saw the rumors, everybody's like, no, she's not. Stay out their business. But now, April, she came out with a video that she is expecting, and they are co-owners of is it a fertility? Let me see. Yeah, Ashanti and Nelly become co-owners of Prove, an at-home fertility and hormone testing company, which they made a video and it said it came out April 17th of this year, where they also announced that they was expecting their first child. So, and now they're engaged too. So all I have to say is spin the block. Spin the block if it's good terms. Like I said, if it's bad, don't spin the block. If it's good, you may end up with what you want. A ring, a baby, the relationship that you want. What? What? I'm happy for them. Like, a lot of people I feel are genuinely happy for them, especially like my generation, where we grew up with knowing that they was dating and stuff. And Ashanti is 43, expecting her child, and Nelly's 49, expecting another child. I think this is his fourth child. I know he has custody of his sister's kids. Let's see. Nelly has 2 children from previous relationships. His son Cornell and his daughter Chanel. Nelly also has adopted 2 children from his stepsister. Oh, his stepsister. So now he has 4, and he has 1 on the way. Spin the block. Spin the block, girl. Like, whew, get yours. Guys, get yours. I can't even just say girls. Let's fluff up this hair. Right now, I'm not spinning the block because, like I said, I am dating somebody. Mr. Park, for all of y'all who know, who watch my vlogs, my dating vlogs, me and Mr. Park is still going strong. Just stretching these out. This is actually my first time that I actually did twists. Since I've been natural, I've never really done like protective styles, like these protective styles. So my sister Livy was like, oh, since you had surgery and you're not doing nothing with your hair, you should try this. So like I said at the beginning of this video, would you spin the block? Have you spin the block? What do you think about Ashanti and Nelly's relationship? I think they're the only ones. Well, you know who actually also spent the block? Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. They spent the block. I can't think of nobody else. If you think of somebody, leave them in the comments. Who else has spin the block? What do you think about my hair? What do you think? I need some oil, some earrings, and I'm good to go. But we're gonna finish this video. I will catch y'all in the next one. Thank you for staying with me, tuning in with me. Like, comment, join the Cory crew by subscribing, and I will see y'all in the next video.